Wait, how's my hair look? Do I look good?
Yeah.
All right. Good evening. It's Saturday night from Woodland Caribou Provincial Park, Year 2, Day 3. We are on Young Lake, and we are on Sunset Rock, enjoying the sunset as it goes down. We had a absolutely fantastic day. Let's start with a fishing report.
Okay, today the fishing was really good. We trolled past this rock and we're like, yeah, this is probably a good rock. And so there was a campsite just ahead and we looked at that campsite. And so we're like, let's go fish out on that rock. And it took us about like 15 minutes to find the good spot. But once we found them, it was pretty good. It was really good for like, how long?
We fished it for
Like an hour?
an hour maybe.
It was really good for like an hour. And then it just sort of turned off and we had to get back and set up camp and stuff. But I'd say we each caught around like 10
10 each.
really nice walleye,
Put a bunch on the stringer. Had those for dinner.
which was really good.
And what did we pair that with?
Green beans and what was that thing called?
Risotto?
Risotto, yeah.
Yeah, it was risotto. And actually, I thought I totally screwed up the risotto, but it ended up being really good, right?
Yeah, it was really good.
Some sort of mushroom risotto. And lunch was our favorite, sort of, when we're not eating salami for lunch. We had deviled ham. And where did we eat that?
We ate that here.
We ate that here?
Yeah, we ate that here before we went fishing.
Oh, right. And then this morning we had pancakes with blueberry? No, more like blueberries with a little bit of pancake mixed in. I got up a little bit early. Jackson slept in. We had a really short haul today. We camped at a bailout lake. We were just too tired to get all the way to Young yesterday. So we camped at a bailout lake, and it had just a ton of blueberries. So I was up a little bit early. I did a little bit of reading out on the rock and enjoying the morning and watching things. And then I decided I might as well make myself useful. So I went and I picked a whole cup full of blueberries. And it didn't look like much in the cup, but when I put it in the pancake batter, it was basically more blueberries than there was pancake. But they came out, how would you say they came out?
Really good.
Yeah, we had bacon with that as well. The paddle up. So we thought it was going to be fairly easy, and my dad is fond of saying that a canoe will go through wet grass, and that's exactly what we did. Although I felt like at times we were paddling across somebody's front lawn. It really is grown in. We were in a channel briefly, and then it just completely disappeared. And we basically had to cross country through this marshy grass. It was more grass than water.
Yeah.
And then eventually we pushed through that. We were getting a little frustrated, a little nervous. We pushed through it, and then the channel opened up again. And we probably had, how far did we had to go? Like 1,000 yards? 1,000 meters?
Like a mile?
Yeah.
Or a kilometer?
Well, a kilometer. Yeah, maybe a kilometer. It was a long way. And then we got to some open water, and then we got to the portage. And we portaged into Young Lake. And again, it was in a river not nearly as thick or impassable as what we were paddling to get to the portage. And then we rounded a corner, and a beaver has been very active down on that end of the lake. And he's put a dam, and I would say that dam is probably 25 yards wide, 50 yards wide. It's a long dam, and there's no break in it. So basically we had to get out. We got our boots that we had gotten completely dried out from yesterday's adventure. We immediately had 2 soakers each, and we had to haul over the beaver dam. And then once we got into the lake, then we wanted to really take our time and find a nice campsite. And we looked at the first one. There's one in the choke point, and it looked kind of okay. The swimming didn't look all that good. And then we looked at the second one, and there's a boat over there. It's a boat cache, I guess, for somebody. And we looked at that campsite, and that's pretty bro. But we passed on that, and then there's another one across the lake here on a point that looked okay. And then we looked at this one, and we were, it'll work. It's kind of high up, and it's just okay. But then we went out. We were going to go scout out the island to the east. There's a campsite on an island. We were going to go scout that out. But then we decided, since we were here, we wanted to fish that rock over there, and we started getting them. And so we decided to keep fishing, and we just take this site. So tomorrow we're probably going to paddle to the east end of the lake. It's not very far, and we'll check out that campsite. And if we like it, we may come back here at lunchtime, pack up all our stuff, and head down there. If it is not as good as this one, then we'll stay here tomorrow night. And then we don't know what we're going to do after that. The plan was to go up to Lynch, but based on our creek adventure coming up yesterday from Knox, we really don't want any more of that. That was more than these two beginner paddlers can handle. Weather report?
The weather was good today. It was a little windier than the days before. And the wind was coming out of like the southwest. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's the weather. What else? Mailbag?
Yeah, sure. No, oh yeah, you're asking me.
Am I asking? Yeah.
Yeah, you can ask it.
This one comes from Wyatt Mundelius. Jackson, you've been talking about the fishing and the weather and what you've been eating and the portages and the paddling. What about the wildlife? What wildlife have you seen?
We've seen a lot of wildlife since we've gotten here. We've seen a lot of birds. We've seen a couple of river otters. Yesterday, we didn't actually see it, but it felt really close. We were paddling our way up Knox Creek, and we're stuck on this like beaver dam thing, and all of a sudden we just hear this loud thumping and like running, and we realize it's like a moose. And luckily it was running away from us and not at us, because if it was running at us, it would be like not good.
There's nothing nimble about a moose in the wild, and when it took off, our eyes both got pretty big, because if it would have been coming at us, we would have been dead ducks. There was nothing we could do about it.
We saw, did we already say about the drive up?
I don't know if we said about the drive up.
Well, we're not sure if we said about the drive up, but on the drive up, we saw a moose and 2 coyotes.
We saw one.
No, but then we saw another one driving.
We saw one that was driving up to Lund.
Yeah.
The drive up to Lund was fun. I don't know if we touched on that. It starts out pretty good, then it goes to, I guess we did, didn't we?
Okay,
Logging road.
sticking with the animals. A lot of bugs, different types of bugs.
There's some loons on this lake.
Yeah, loons. We saw some swans earlier, which was really weird.
We think we saw swans. We don't know what they were.
What else?
Well, we saw the eagles.
Eagles.
And then we saw that mom eagle that was sitting on the nest or something, whatever that was. I think we showed that to you last night.
Yeah.
So, wish you were here, Wyatt. You'd dig it the most.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This question comes from Miley Mendelius, and she asks, what about the product review?
Oh, okay. We figured that one was coming. Product review seems to be a fan favorite. Miley, we miss you. I think you'd like it here. You'd like the camping part of it. Maybe not the bugs so much. Maybe not having to go out in the canoe and fish the whole time. But the rest of it, it's beautiful. We got a nice sunset. Sun just went down, and those clouds are going to light up here in a second. So we miss you. Anyways, product review. I don't know. Can they see that? Can you see that at home?
Okay, I'll bring it up closer.
Yeah, bring it. He's going to give you a close-up.
Okay. It's your ordinary Ziploc bag.
This may look like an ordinary Ziploc bag to you people at home, but it's not. This thing actually can be used for many things. Probably our most favorite utility for this is to put leeches in it. We put a little bit of lake water in here, and we put the leeches in here, and we use that as bait to get the walleye. And the leech is really resilient. You put it on the hook, you can catch multiple walleye with the same leech. And so it works really well. Here is a finished product. We got to get some more water in this bag, but you can see all the leeches we've been able to gather.
Here, I'll give them a close up.
And when I say we, can you see that at home? Those are actual living woodland caribou leeches. And when I say we catch the leeches, it's actually Jackson. Jackson goes around the shoreline and he sees them up close, and he just reaches in. Sometimes he just sticks his finger in and he waits for the leech to attach himself, and then he picks them off and he puts them in the Ziploc bag, which we are patenting as the leech bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the leech bag. So that's it. That's our product review. That's all the mail we got tonight. We are looking forward to a nice day tomorrow, wind and weather permitting. Is that a loon?
Yep.
That's a loon.
We're going to see if I can get it. Okay, keep talking.
You see that loon? It just disappeared. It just
Okay.
a little altitude.
Well,
Show them the sunset.
yeah, keep talking.
So yeah, tomorrow we're just gonna chill. We're gonna do a lot of fishing, and go check out that other campsite. If we like it, we're gonna take it. If not, we're gonna be here. So if you want to come and visit, this is where we are. We took a bath tonight, you know, it being Saturday night and all, and we're ready for the dance. So for Jackson, this is John from Young Lake in Woodland Caribou. Good evening.